We are very worried about what this is going to mean for those individuals and those families, but it has an impact on schools and jobs and on our entire community.
Housing continues to be a challenge for many people in Madison, and in 2025, funding changes could cause more hurdles for those experiencing housing insecurity. Maddie Heimsch explains.
A local rent assistance program has provided financial help to nearly 3,000 Dane County households facing the threat of eviction. But later this year, the program funding and much of the assistance that comes with it will come to an end.
It was one-time money when it was made available, and it's now just about run its course.
That one-time money came from Congress's Emergency Rental Assistance Fund and went into a COVID-era initiative called the Eviction, Diversion, and Defense Partnership.
Funding that was from the federal government to prevent evictions in the community.
Since its inception, the fund has put nearly $26 million to Dane County housing through organizations like the Tenant Resource Center.
They can provide housing counseling or mediation services. They can provide assistance going through the court system, through the legal system, and they have funding available to provide direct rent assistance.
But by September of this year, any unused money from the eviction diversion funds TRC relies on must be returned to the federal government.
Then we go back to the world that we knew before COVID and before this tremendous amount of federal resources came our way.
We are very worried about what this is going to mean for those individuals and those families, but it has an impact on schools and jobs and on our entire community.
Tenant Resource Center Executive Director Hannah Renfro says housing uncertainty has only continued to grow.
There are a lot of evictions and a lot of families who are facing an eviction or always on the brink of potentially facing an eviction every month.
The TRC has secured some alternate funding through a grant from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
But it will be a fraction of what we have had before.
The end of the funding is not related to changes at the federal level. Those funds were always set to expire in 2025. Reporting in Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, Fox 47 News.
If you're experiencing housing insecurity, the Tenant Resource Center still encourages you to reach out for help. We have that information up on fox47.com.